That is the usual pre-applied plastic screen protector on the POCO M3, common on most Mi devices these days. Though there was an earlier point of time when these plastic protectors were completely missing on Xiaomi and Redmi devices before POCO came into the scene. We are checking out the scratch resistant quality of the tempered glass protection provided by POCO on the display by testing it out with a heavy duty blade and some common items. The good news in general is that every POCO and Mi device have had a great track record on the channel, able to handle the blade abuse due to the consistent use of high quality glass protection such as Corning. On the other hand, there have also been a line of devices from other brands with pre-applied screen protectors not able to survive the blade on a regular basis due to usage of poor quality tempered glass protection. That's why the blade is of utmost importance to catch the real life quality of the glass used as display protection. As expected of a Mi product, the POCO M3 also keeps up the clean record of high quality glass protection, passing the scratch test. We have the latest POCO release of the moment here in the studio, the POCO M3, the affordable M series lineup of POCO with decent enough power. If you remember, the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max or Redmi Note 9S in some parts was quite a fail in terms of build quality. So we basically want the opposite to happen to the POCO M3 since it also has a side scanner. It's great that these days Mi is also regularly giving us a good quality soft case in the box along with that plastic screen protector like other brands which was totally absent with previous devices. The POCO yellow variant here with a black accent camera unit looks awesome with a leather textured finish on the yellow and a great grip. Weighs in at just 197 grams even with a huge battery and looks like it's doing great in a usual trial bend. But the real build quality remains to be seen later during the actual bend test. Stuff to remember during the water test is the POCO M3 has no official IP certified ingress rating. Like in POCO X3, the only device and brand to actually have an official IP53 rated water resistance, not at all present on other devices. The POCO M3 also is not IP68 water resistant, so dunking it underwater might be an expensive mistake all the way to the service center. If memory serves us right, we have never had a Mi device in the history of the channel where we have not seen oleophobic coating on the glass protection. Though we have also seen brands which absolutely forgoes the use of oleophobic coating as a cost-cutting measure, proven by the fact that water sticks to the glass surface, forming a pool, and you don't get the smooth feel on the touchscreen. Besides that, fortunately, most brands do give a layer of oleophobic coating on the glass, which makes for a smooth feel and proved when water rolls off the glass surface in the form of drops, exactly as you can see here on the POCO M3. In the light splashing round, we are looking for early signs of liquid damage, which may also eventually end up with an irreversibly damaged phone. These early signs can include screen flicker, headphone icon issue, low audio, or even permanent blank screen issues like in the Redmi Note 8 and 9 due to permanent motherboard damage. So it's a bit of a nervous experience when we have a Mi device on hand that we are testing, since some of them haven't done quite well in the past. Non-IP rated devices have a common issue of distorted low audio from the external speakers, which may either mean nothing if it recovers in less time, though if it lasts for a longer time, it may signify permanent and serious damage to the motherboard, display or sound unit. Luckily, we are not facing any such issues on the POCO M3 since the audio is pretty quick to recover within seconds. Besides that, in the heavy drenching ground, devices can also suffer from serious issues like permanent display damage. Can the POCO M3, without the presence of IP-rated water resistance, be able to survive our test? Looks like me and Poco have certainly improved upon and paying attention to the liquid damage resistance of the present devices. And the rubber seal on the SIM tray also seems to be helping in water resistance. The Poco M3 behaves like an IP rated device like the X3, passing all the rounds without problems of any liquid damage. Starting the first drop from pocket height, bottom edge facing down. No damage in the form of dents or marks as of now. Next up, second pocket height drop, top side edge facing marble. No damage as yet at the yellow top side. Next, third drop from pocket height, camera unit and yellow backside facing down. The glass portion with a slight protrusion has managed to handle its first low drop. Next, last pocket height drop, display side facing down. The internal functions of the Poco M3 seems to have given up since the screen is refusing to turn on right after the first low height pocket drop from the screen side. The drop impact from pocket height has actually managed to put the Poco M3 into a deep peaceful sleep, meaning that the phone has just turned off due to the drop impact and needed to be turned back on. No catastrophic internal damage, but just a false alarm. Now for the next round of drops, 1.6 meters high drops, bottom side first high drop. Not even a slight mark from the first high drop. Next, second high drop, top side yellow edge facing down. The high drop has no effect on the yellow top side edge. Whatever Poco has done skin-wise seems to be working for the M3. Next, second last third high drop with live video, camera unit yellow backside facing down. The glass portion of the camera unit with a slight protrusion once again suffers no cracks even from the high drop. Next, for the last finale drop you've been waiting for, turning on live video recording on the selfie camera. Screen side, IPS display facing down. Props to me and Poco for building a great drop resistant body. The Poco M3 is one of the best we have seen so far, passing a drop test without difficulty. Next up, moving on to fun stuff with value. let us get some solid video proof about the structural integrity and build quality of the POCO M3 through the bend test. As you might know, there have been quite a few Mi devices in the past which have faced issues such as high bend degree due to poor build or complete catastrophic structural failure. Though they seem to have gained some of our trust back by also creating stronger builds on the recent devices. Things seem to be going on the same track for the M3 as the degree of flex or bend is ever so slight, making absolutely no difference in terms of any breaks or kinks near traditionally weaker areas like the volume buttons or like the massive failure of the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max due to the side scanner. It does not really matter if bent from either the display or the backside. The POCO M3 passes a bend test like a build quality champion, making it a surefire contender for an award.